Good morning. Good morning. This is Dr. Neslin Watson-Drury, broadcasting on Radio Works World from London. It's a beautiful morning on the 17th of April, and the sun is attempting to get out. So wherever you are in the world, whether you are joining me live or whether you will be coming to this broadcast later, I want to thank you for being here with us on Radio Works World. This morning, I am going to speak about my passion for leadership. I am passionate about leadership for 4 reasons. Energy. I do believe that leadership is about creating that space for excellence. And if you are leading your life, and I trust that you are, we're all leaders. Wherever you are in the world, you are a leader. As long as you have life and breath in you, you are a leader. And when you are leading your life, you are very conscious about your passion. You're very conscious about your purpose. You are here for a reason. So when you are leading your life, it is so important for you to just remember that you are an energy being. And because you are an energy being, you have got all the resources that you need to make a difference in the world. You know, we are here as spiritual beings having a wonderful experience. We are here having a human experience. And so when I talk about energy, I am interested in leadership, and I'm passionate about leadership because of energy. I recognize, and I trust that you will recognize this too, that when you step into that space and claim your divine energy, your divine right for being here on this earth, you know, your creator created you for a purpose, and you have a divine right to be here. And when you claim that power, there is nothing that can stop you. When you are a leader within a business or within an organization, you are here and to create the space for others to be their best. I say that again. When you are a leader within a business or within an organization, you are there to create the space for others to be their best. You are there to open up that space. Let me give you some examples. As a leader, in my role as chairman, and also within my own business in Beacon Organizational Development, I have a few questions that I ask of the people who are within the business. You see, as chairman, I would walk around the organization every Monday morning, and I was well known for that, and the staff used to like that. And it's about making that connection. And in making connection, here are the questions that I ask. Firstly, thank you for being in this organization, and thank you for your contribution. From your perspective, what is your perspective and belief about the job that you are doing? What difference do you feel you are making within this organization through the job that you are doing, through your role? And I would listen, and listen intently. Because, you know, I believe the greatest gift that you can give to another human being is to give them your whole undivided attention and listen well. And I would listen intently to that person's perspective of their belief of the contribution that they are making and why they are there. I would then follow that on with another question and say, well, what do you need to do an even better job? And you know, sometimes people need support, but they don't always need support. Sometimes they need resources. So what is it you need to do an even better job? to be your best self within this role. And again, I would listen and listen intently. And then I would ask, what is getting in the way? What gets in the way of you doing even a better job? And you know, it's amazing. People would look at me and they would, I could see the question in their eyes. Does she really mean it? Can I tell her the truth? But after a while, when people began to trust me and knew that I really was interested, they would open up. Sometimes it's the simple niggly things in administration. And if you can clear that up, people can do a better job. Sometimes it's relationships that are not working, another relationship with a co-worker. And if you can help to soothe that out, everybody perform better. Because, you know, relationships are the bedrock and foundations within organizations. If the relationships aren't right, people are not happy. And if people are not happy, they're not going to do a good job. So I come back to that point about leadership is about creating excellence. And in creating excellence, it's about creating the space for others to be their best. So I've spoken about energy, and I'm passionate about leadership because of the energy that one can bring to really make a difference. Empowerment is, you know, you notice I'm dealing with ease. I am passionate about leadership because I do believe that when you are leading and leading well, you are able to empower others. When you are leading and leading your life well, you empower yourself. Let me speak a little bit about you leading your life, because I recognize that not all of us are in organizations. Some of us are entrepreneurs and we're doing a brilliant job. So when you're leading your life, you are very clear. Clarity is very important to be your best. You are very clear about why you are in the business that you're in. You're very clear about your purpose. You're very clear about your passion. You're very clear about where you are going. You're very clear about who you are. Okay, there are different levels of clarity, and you know, development is an ongoing process. I see myself as an ongoing do-it-yourself project that I am learning every day, I'm improving every day, I'm becoming more and more clear every day. So I am not saying that we are paragons of virtue and we've got all of this sorted out and patted out right. No, it is a continuous development. You know, who am I? What am I here for? What matters most? And how am I making that difference? What is the legacy I want to leave? Those questions and that clarity is as important in your own life as it is if you are leading in business. Who am I? What am I here to be? Who am I here to be? What matters most? And what is the legacy that I actually want to leave? So empowerment is about living your truth and speaking your truth. Empowerment is about you being aware of your story and living your life and your story being revealed in such a way that it inspires others. It inspires you. You surprise yourself at times when you step into that commitment to develop yourself to the highest level to which you are capable. And know that once you make that commitment, that divine spirit will bring you all that you need. Everything you need is already within you. Once you make that commitment, it actually flows, and it flows beautifully. Again, I will quote a quotation on commitment. Until one is committed, there is always hesitancy, ineffectiveness, and the chance to draw back. However, as soon as one definitely commits oneself, then, and only then, providence moves also. All manner of unforeseen material assistance, meetings, and chance happenings arise in one's favor that no one could have dreamt possible. Shortly put, whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it immediately, because boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Be bold. Be bold. Be clear and be committed, because once you are committed, providence move also. You find that the right people turn up by chance. You overhear a conversation by chance. You find yourself in the right place, sometimes by chance. So, the whole matter of serendipity. And if you've never read the Celestine Prophecy as a story that is really about showing how providence moves, then I recommend you read that book. But coming back to empowerment, only you can empower you. I say it again, only you can empower you. And that is why it is so important that you become clear about the legacy that you want to leave, the difference you want to make, and take action and set your goals. Set your goals and have clarity of the vision of who you are becoming and who you are being. And make that commitment to each day do what it takes for you to be who you are here to be. And that's why it's so important to have clarity on your priorities. Because if you are not clear about what is it you want for your life, somebody else will move in and steer you in the direction of how you can support them to achieve their goals. We all need to work in partnership, and we can achieve more together than on our own. So what I am saying here, within the partnerships, you two must be very clear about the difference that you are making and what you bring to bear in that partnership. If you don't know where you are going, you will end up somewhere else. And what difference does it make anyway if you end up somewhere else, because you won't even know that you have arrived? If you don't know where you're going, you will end up somewhere else. So I've said I'm passionate about leadership because of the energy about excellence, to create that space for excellence to happen, for others to be their best, for me to be my best, creating that space for me to be my best. I've talked about empowerment, and now I am actually going to talk about execution. With all the best will in the world, with all the goals and the vision that you may have, if you don't step in there and take action, if you don't execute, nothing will happen. So it's so important for you to take a step. I have developed a practice now of reading my goals each morning. Why? Just to remind me about my priorities? What is it that really matters? And how am I using my time to ensure, how am I investing my time to ensure that I am staying on track? How am I investing my time to ensure that I'm staying on track? So execution matters. I go back to being very clear about what is right. And you need to be very clear about what is right. What is right for you within your leadership? Because if you don't know what is right for you within your leadership, then you won't have the right execution. You won't do what is important. You won't be the person that you need to be. So I encourage you to be very, very clear about execution. So at this moment, I am going to just pause for a few seconds and ask you to write down this question and write down some points towards it. What am I committed to achieving and execute as a result of me leading my life? What am I committed to achieve or to execute as a result of me leading my business? Or what am I committed to execute or achieve in my leadership role? I will just pause for a moment, let you make a few jottings. Have you done so? Let me share with you a quotation from Jim Rohn on leadership. The challenge of leadership is to be strong, but not rude. Be kind, but not weak. Be bold, but not a bully. Be thoughtful, but not lazy. Be humble, but not timid. Be proud, but not arrogant. Have humor, but without folly. There's such a lot in that, isn't it? So, where are you showing your leadership strengths? How clear are you about your gifts, your passion, and your skills? It's what I call your GPS. Your gifts, your passion, and your skills. And you know, we all have an inner GPS. You don't have to look for it. It is there. We were born with it. Look at the things that you love to do. Look at what gives you joy. Listen to what other people say about you and say to you, because it shines through. And once you have that clarity, and you are able to take that to a higher level, you're able to transcend. You're able to transcend. You're able to transcend into achieving even more and being even more. So, lead your life. Lead your life in the very best way you can. Remember, wherever you are, it's okay. You are where you need to be. The important thing is Are you learning the lessons? Don't beat yourself up wherever you are. Just be very clear about this is where I am right now. These are the lessons that I have taken from where I am right now. And this is where I am committed to be. So therefore, how do you get from here, where you are now, to there, where you need to be? And that's where a very good coach comes in. Get yourself a coach. Why? A coach supports you to hold yourself accountable. A coach supports you to understand your own secret sauce for your success. A coach supports you to set your priorities, to invest in yourself and your personal development. A coach supports you to know the importance of your compelling vision and you becoming clear about how committed you are to your compelling vision. So, are you ready to take control of your life and what you want? That which beckons to you, what is in your heart that is beckoning to you, is already there for you. It's about taking inspired action and moving forward. And sometimes our best opportunities comes to us in clothing of hard work. Sometimes people don't actually want to move on because it actually takes energy and it takes some effort. Of course it takes energy. Of course it takes effort. How committed you are to being the best you and to be who you are here to be. I pause there because I want you to really reflect on this. How committed are you to be the very best you? And here in Radio Works World, where we have beautiful conversations, we have empowering conversations. I encourage you to listen to the shows because every speaker and every show has its gems. And you never know who you may be listening to, who just has the information that you seek. So we are actually growing a community of beautiful stardust, as Marina says. And engage with us even more, because when you engage with us, we actually build a world that is working for everyone. We are building a world that is actually working for everyone. So be kind to yourself. Be motivated towards being your best. And I encourage you to be very clear about your passion. Be very clear about where you want to be. And as I said, a very good coach can support you to do that. So step into your power. Step into that blueprint of you being your best. Be very clear about the direction that you want to travel within your life. You are steering your life. You are leading your life. You are the driver. So be very clear about what is it you are driving to create. What is it you desire? Who are you? Are you your authentic self? Are you confident? We were all born confident. Confidence is actually God-given. What actually takes our confidence away is the way that we have been socialized. So never have the self-talk that you're not confident. You are confident. What you need to be is to be clear. You are confident. I say to you again, you are confident. And confidence is both an inner and outer work. The moment you become confident inside, you are then confident outside in the world. So remember that you are confident. Know who you are. Begin to have the quiet times. Take those quiet times, because in the quiet times, this is when your higher self speaks to you. In your quiet times, you remember who you authentically are. In your quiet times, you come to the diamond within your soul. In your quiet times, you know why you want to shine. And you know the legacy and the successes that you want to leave. So I say again that execution is the gifted path to success. Without you taking action, nothing happens. So be very clear about where you're heading. What are your desires? And know the power that a vision and setting goals for achieving that vision can have. Look at your goals daily. I encourage you also to visit my Facebook page around joyful living. And you can also find me on Radio Works World, Make the News London. So wherever you are, I'd like you to join me and my partners in Making the News London. Come and share your story. Come and be inspired. And come and be your best. We have monthly events, and our next red carpet event you can actually find on visiting our Facebook page, Make the News London. I look forward to talking with you again and bringing my guest with me from Michelle, who is very much an expert on relationships, and she is from Canada, and she is ready, and we will be sharing Michelle's story and her passion around relationships. We also have Joe Thankey in Birmingham lined up to be with you, and Joe is very well known in her community, and she has lots and lots and lots of gems to share with you. She's very a distinguished woman in the Hindu community, and again, I look forward to being with you. So until then, I sign off now, and I say have a great week and lead your life. Lead your life with passion. Lead your business with passion, and step into your role, your leadership role, with passion. I love you. And so until then, goodbye.